Hey RETV, welcome to my crib. I know you guys have been wanting an updated house tour, especially since I've been doing a lot of room makeovers. I've done the playroom makeover, the garage workshop makeover, and the guest room makeover, to name a few. So I wanted to kind of take you guys through the home and show you guys how everything is looking all together. And I also wanted to highlight some of my Amazon favorites throughout my house. So if you're watching on your TV, there's gonna be some QR codes popping up that you can scan with your phone to shop the links. And if you're watching anywhere else, there will be all the links in the description box for you. So come on in. So starting here at the front of the house, the first room that I wanted to show you guys is my home office, the RETV headquarters. This is where I spend most of my day. And this is probably one of my favorite rooms of my house because it's one of the rooms that is actually like pretty much finished and fully decorated. And I feel like it represents me and my style pretty well with all of the pink and gold and girliness and the eclectic vibe. So I'm actually pretty happy with how this room has turned out. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys an updated view because it's been a while since I've like fully shown it on my YouTube channel. So just to call out my top favorite Amazon finds in this room, I definitely have to start with the curtains because I was looking at some expensive places like Pottery Barn or even getting custom curtains done, and it was taking me a long time. If you know, you know. I needed curtains for a long time and I couldn't decide because I was stressed about it because it was going to be expensive. But then I looked on Amazon and I ended up finding basically dupes for the expensive ones I was going to get, and they're perfect. I got the curtain rod and the curtains. They're like a nice linen look, super long to the floor. I think it really elevates the space and elongates and makes the space look larger, which I really like. And that was like the perfect finishing touch. And then also another thing is this ottoman. What's super clutch about this ottoman is that it has storage on the inside. So this is perfect to hide all of my unsightly office clutter. And then of course, you can sit on it as well. So when I have my team in here doing like group team meetings and stuff, there's extra seating so everyone can fit. Swinging around to this side, we have my beloved pink couch. This is not from Amazon, it's from Anthropologie, but it's probably one of my favorite pieces of furniture in my whole house. However, these fluffy pillows are from Amazon, really good, affordable find to add some extra texture over here. And I love my gallery wall because I feel like it's a true representation of me. It's a mix of things that I've made, that I've collected over the years, that I've thrifted. And so I really like how this turned out. I think it actually looks really balanced. That's one thing that's hard to do with the gallery wall, is to get everything placed right and get a balanced look. So I'm pretty proud about that. Over here on my desk, my two top Amazon finds are gonna be my coffee warmer. This is probably my favorite thing if I had to recommend anything in this whole room, because as you can see, I need my coffee and it takes me a long time to go through a cup of coffee, and having the coffee warmer here is super clutch because it keeps my coffee at the optimal temperature as I'm working on my desk. I know you can use insulated cups and stuff like that, but it's not the same of having an actual warm mug of coffee. So I love this thing. It's automatic. When you sit your cup down, it starts working and keeps it at the perfect temperature. And then another recent find is this clear acrylic monitor stand. I don't know if it's just me because of my height or my chair setup, but I realized that my posture was really being affected by having my computer screen too low. I couldn't do anything else with raising my chair up. So adding this monitor stand, I think already I felt a difference in my posture. So that's a major key. The next room I want to show you guys is this way, past the powder bathroom, which I want to do a makeover of soon. So we're going to wait on that. But this is my glam room, and I'm happy to announce that it has remained pretty clean and organized in here since we last did that big clean out organization makeover. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it, because I got rid of a lot of stuff and we did a complete overhaul in here with the goal of trying to make it less junky, and I think it worked. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is a realistic house tour, so I am gonna show you the truth behind the doors. We do have, you know, a buildup of PR that I need to go through, but at least there's a place for it and it's not on the floor. I think this system is working well. You know, there's a little bit of junk on this side, but nowhere near the problems that I had before. So I'm happy with it. You see the floor is clean, you know, some PR and stuff here, some makeup mess over here, but overall it's looking good. So top favorite Amazon finds in here. Number one, my cute little pink rolling makeup stool. I love the fact that this rolls around because I can, like, you know, roll up here, do my makeup, roll over here, grab a brush, roll over there to grab something, even roll all the way over there to get products out of there. And it's comfortable and it's cute and it matches my curtains. So that worked out really well. And then mainly it's a lot of my organizational stuff that's inside of these drawers. So all of these acrylic lipstick holders, I have varying ones for varying products. I always get all of these on Amazon, as well as to hold my wigs. I have two different versions, short and tall wig stands, shorter wigs, longer wigs. They come collapsible, foldable, and these are super clutch to actually have my wigs up on display so that I can see them clearly. The other main thing in here is my tech equipment. I have these lights sitting out because I was just using them. I buy a lot of my lighting and tech equipment on Amazon, but normally those are stored through the bathroom, through this other door, in my tech closet. This is another space that we kind of more recently set up, and it's been working well organizationally and functionally. We've been able to keep it pretty nice and have it actually serve its purpose. I have all of my cameras and lenses. I've got drawers full of tech equipment, lighting stuff, tripods, all the things, and I get a lot of this stuff on Amazon. So I have a whole section in my storefront for it. Moving on to the next space, through the main entryway, not much to see here, through the little hallway, past the laundry room, into the garage, which now houses my brand new workshop. One of the more exciting recent home updates. If you haven't seen the two videos I did about this, definitely check it out for all the details. We completely cleaned out and made over this space, painted the wall, did this cute DIY wooden sign, everything. But key call outs here as far as Amazon favorites, something that has been super clutch, this VersaTrack system. Basically, this is a track system that allows you to put a pegboard in the middle, as you can see, but it's super heavy duty and it comes with these heavy duty hooks that can hold heavier things, such as my Ryobi tools, which are also on Amazon. I'm starting to build up my tool collection. I now have the drill, the jigsaw, and the nail gun down there. So I've been really liking how this whole entire VersaTrack and pegboard system has been working. I also have like a variety pack of pegboard hooks on here. These little pegboard cups come in super handy for things that can't really hang. And then something else cool is the pegboard paper towel holder. And then I love the way that our newly organized shelves have been working with our labeled buckets, all our different things, sandpaper, sharp tools, fasteners, and my cute little pink toolbox, which doesn't really have anything in it, but it's super cute. And then all of our other organization has also been working out super well. Especially love these pink ones and how they match my wall. And then in here, I have a few more of my tools. So I've got my Ryobi sander, the other Ryobi tool that I have. And then I also have the Bosch laser level, which we have been getting a lot of use out of these things. If you don't have a laser level and you be hanging things or just doing things that need to be level in general, I highly recommend this. And then two of my other favorite things on this shelf are my beautifully organized screws and nails and things. This is so satisfying. I love this organizer. It's a double decker, so I've got all my little findings in there. And then another kind of tool purchase that has come in super clutch is my Wagner paint spray gun. It's all in this kit. We've used this several times. There are certain things that just work better when you have a spray gun because you don't want to spray paint it, you don't want to roll it on by hand, and this spray gun has really been handy. And then I've got over here on the other side all of my paints and spray paints and paint supplies, and this has been working really well, keeping it nice and pretty and organized. And like I said, if you guys haven't seen that other video, definitely check it out because it goes in detail about the whole rest of my setup out here. Okay, I am skipping some rooms. We've got the llama office back there, the laundry room. We're not gonna show those because they're just not worthy of being shown right now. We'll come back to those maybe in a future video. But coming through the living room, which there's no updates in here. There needs to be some updates in here, but there hasn't been any updates since y'all have, last seen it. So not much to talk about here. But in the kitchen, which for the most part looks the same, but there's some key Amazon finds in here that I gotta share with you guys because they are life-changing. Number one, in the fridge. If you know me, you know this is one of my favorite things in life, my drink dispenser in my fridge. This keeps everything organized, lined up, all of my beverages, but it's like a gas station thing where when you pull one out, it pushes the next one forward, and I just think that is so nifty. And so I love this thing. I recommend it to everyone all the time. And then right here, I have these glass bottles, which I did a lot of market research to find these perfect glass bottles. I've had multiple different kinds, had problems with them for one reason or another. These are the best, just the size, the shape, the durability, the quality, the type of lid that they have. They are fully and completely dishwasher safe, which most other ones are not, and they will get destroyed. So if you're looking for drink bottles, these are the ones you need. And they come in different sizes. They have a big one too. Moving on over to my little coffee nook area, which I still want to kind of revamp eventually, but I did make some, small changes, including these little decorative items here for my daily coffee routine. I always do my Snickernut cookie HEB K-cups in my Keurig, which I think you can get this Keurig on Amazon too. And then I add vanilla syrup, but I got this cute little dispenser to put it in, so that's an upgrade. And then I always add my collagen powder, which I got a cute container and a cute little golden scoop to go with it instead of just leaving it in the normal plastic packaging that it comes in. This is a lot cuter. And then another thing that people always ask me about is this air fryer because it's just so cute and aesthetic. I like it a lot more than my old air fryer only because of the way that it looks. It works exactly the same. There was nothing wrong with my old air fryer and there's nothing wrong with this one. Functionality is the same. If anything, this one probably has more features actually, but I just love the way this looks because I use my air fryer so much. I wanted to have it sitting out on my countertop. I didn't want to have to get it and put it away every time, but with my other one, it was ugly, so I was putting it away. But this one's cute enough to stay out on the counter, so I love that. So then coming into the pantry, this is a space that I feel like I show you guys a lot and talk about a lot because I really pride myself on my pantry organization in here. We've kind of done and redone and revamped it a couple of times. The most recent revamp, I switched out the containers I had here. I had some plastic ones before, but now I have all glass with airtight bamboo lids, which I think is a really nice upgrade. Various sizes for various things, and these are all from Amazon as well. These are custom labels that I actually did myself, but they're pretty easy to make. They also have similar ones that you can buy, but I love these. I love how they're all matching, and I just think glass is better than plastic, as well as all of these matching baskets down here and the little label clips that slide on. And yeah, those are the key items as far as my pantry organization. Get yourself some good glass containers and some good baskets and it will completely change the game for your pantry. And then my other favorite thing on this side of the wall is the cereal dispenser. Clearly we need to refill it with 2 other types of cereal. Ziya is a big cereal eater and she loves to have her options. So I hung this up for her to be able to serve herself. You just take the little thing off, turn it, and you can put your bowl underneath and serve yourself. Super clutch for kids to be able to be independent in the mornings, but also just nifty in general. Oh, and also one more thing. In this drawer here, this is my baggies and foil and plastic wrap type drawer, which one of my biggest frustrations is when you're struggling with your plastic wrap and it won't rip on the thing, and then you got all your different Ziploc boxes in here and they don't fit right. These 2 organizers, game changer for that. This one is for the baggies and it has labels. You can customize it for what kind of different size baggies you want to put in here. And then this one for foil, plastic wrap, and I have wax paper. You can change the labels if you normally do parchment paper or whatever, but it has the cutters on here so that you can easily roll it out, easily slice it off. Everything stays nice and neat. No boxes, flying everywhere. Boom. Next up, I want to show you my primary bathroom. And yes, I am skipping over my primary bedroom because my bedroom is not in a good state to show you guys. And there's no updates in here at all. Anyway, there needs to be updates. There will be updates coming soon, but not in this video. So anyways, welcome. Not a whole bunch of updates per se. It's pretty much the same if you've seen it before, but definitely some key call outs in here as far as Amazon favorites, starting on this side. And again, this is a realistic tour. I cleaned up in here, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't like move any of my normal stuff. So this is pretty much what it looks like on a normal day, how I keep my stuff. These two acrylic organizers on either side for my go-to stuff for like my morning routine, I really like. This is like a double-decker, hello, I can't pick it up. This is like a double-decker organizer for my little paper towels that I use to dry my face off, because I don't like to use regular washcloths on my face. They harbor bacteria and I have sensitive skin, so I like to use disposable paper towels for my face. So I have those there. And then my cotton rounds and my Q-tips fit perfectly in the bottom drawer. So I love that. And then on this side, although I do have my drawers and my cabinets and things, I wanted something to hold my like everyday go-to items that I'm always reaching for, that I don't want to have to like rummage around down there for. So I got this thing. It's pretty cute. It's got like little gold details on the side, double-decker shelf. So I have all my perfumes on top and then my go-to skincare, body care stuff on the bottom. And then moving on, two of my other favorite things in here, my bathtub tray and my bathtub suction cup waterproof pillow. This just really enhances my bubble bath experience when I like to treat myself to like a little spa day. Put some, you know, oils and bubble baths and bath bombs in there. And then this has a thing where you can like prop up a book or an iPad. I usually do my iPad and like watch a show or a YouTube video or something. It's got like a little cup holder thing, a phone holder. This you can slide a wine glass into to actually kind of hold it, make sure you don't drop it into the tub. And it's got little storage compartments on the side for like your soaps and oils and things. So I love that. And the pillow, it may sound silly, but to be able to actually lean back and relax against that pillow is really nice when you're taking a bubble bath. And then over here on this side, which is what I call like my hair side, that's like skincare side, and this is hair care side. So I have all my hair care stuff in here. But the thing I wanted to tell you guys about is my towel warmer. I have it over here because this is where the plug is. It has to plug in. I wish it was like wireless. That's the only thing, because then I could actually bring it closer to my shower and my bathtub. But with the plug, it reaches close enough. Towel warmers, I know sound really ridiculous, but again, for the spa experience, when you're having like a self-care day, put your towel in there, warm it up so that when you get out the shower, especially on like a cold day, a nice toasty towel is really, really nice. And you don't have to only use it for towels. You could put your blankie in there. You can put your pajamas in there, just if you want to be like extra cozy. I'm a cold person who's just like always cold, and I love to be cozy. So I love that, and I really do use it.
You said blankie, I was trying so hard not to laugh. It's like this grown woman just said put your blankie in there.
And then through this door is my closet. One of my happy places that I also try to keep organized and looking cute. I try to keep it somewhat color coordinated and everything like that. So some of my key organizational items in here that help me keep it looking nice are like all from Amazon. So over here, this is a more recent addition. This shelf that I've dedicated now to my sunglasses. And I got these riser shelves so that I can actually see them all on display. So I like that a lot. And then I just have space in the middle to hold some of my cases. Shout out Lorbe. And then over here for my jewelry station, which I've been doing a really good job, I'm proud of myself, of actually keeping this nice and neat and aesthetic looking with these new stands that I got. So I got two of these for my necklaces, and I love these. I feel like this is the perfect thing for necklaces because they're not like all stacked up on top of each other. They're actually like in a flat row, which is much easier to see what you have and get to. And then you've got your little sections down here for other things. And then this one for my bracelets. So you can kind of easily get to everything from either side. And of course, I just like the way it looks. It has like a nice aesthetic look to it. And then in these drawers, when I got my custom closet built, these black inserts were an option as far as like the custom build. So these came with like the closet setup, but I didn't get them in every single drawer. So I added my own to this drawer with these similar gray inserts from Amazon. And then over here on this side, the main thing that I wanted to call out to you guys is all of my various hooks and hangers. There's a purpose for each different kind. So number one, we have the regular velvet hanger, standard shape, but super skinny, velvet, non-slip. Even when you got your spaghetti strap, heavy stuff on it, it doesn't slip off because that pisses me off so much. And they're super thin. I have a lot of clothes in here. Even though this is a big closet, I'm still trying to shove a lot of stuff in here. So having like the super flat hanger saves space. It allows me to hang more stuff. And then you need the ones with the clippies, because sometimes you have something like this where you need to clip it on and it just works better. So I have all my like mini skirts and shorts on clippy hangers like that, just because I like the way that they lay in my closet better like that versus like trying to fold them over a regular hanger. And then you have the non-slip grippy pants hanger. Now you may say that you could put the pants on the regular hanger, and maybe you could, but why would you do that when you could have this kind where it's open on the side so you can easily slide it off and on, you know, and it's super grippy so they don't fall off even though it's open on the side. Notice how they're also all black, because having matching hangers makes your closet look extra aesthetic and organized. And then the other type of hook I have here is a newer addition to this section. Don't mind the fact that my pole is a little wonky. I still need to fix that, but I updated this section of the way that like my custom closet was set up. I used to have clothes here, but I needed more space for my bags. So I kind of switched it around and I got these hooks so that I could hang up some of my bags. These came as a set on Amazon, and it's a specific shape of hook to where it'll hold your bags facing this way, if that makes sense. There's other S hooks, but if you just get a regular S hook, it'll hold the bag differently. I don't know how to explain it, but you need this shape if you want to be able to like maximize your space. So I have some of my bags on these. These are also super grippy, non-slip. And then I have more of my bags on the shelves because I have too much stuff and not enough space.
Too much stuff.
Not enough space. For that ultimate retail store experience, I have my shepherd's hook, which came with my closet. People always ask me, how do I reach the stuff way up here? Like this. I have a hook, just like they have at the store. So this is the other type of hanger situation, the clippy boot clip hangers for my tall boots. As you can see, it's got like the, you know, the little clips, so you can put the boots like this, and then I hang them up there. Like, it's a little harder to put them back, but with practice. And also I did used to work retail. Shout out Wet Seal. Okay, so coming back through the house and going up the stairs, we got the guest room over there, which I'm gonna show you. And then through here, we have my daughter Ziya's bedroom and bathroom, which I'm not gonna show you, but it pretty much looks exactly the same as when I last showed you. So you can check out that video if you haven't seen it. But what I do wanna show you is the playroom. Another update of just how the playroom is looking now that we are actually living in it and using it. And Ziya is definitely playing hard in here. I think it looks good. I think it's functional, but cute, and it's serving its purpose. One of my very favorite things that I added in here when I did the update video is the wallpaper over here. So this is actually just peel and stick wallpaper that I found on Amazon, but it's really nice. It has like a real wallpaper texture to it. And while it might not be everybody's cup of tea, I love this flamingo pattern. And I was actually able to find a lot of good stuff on Amazon for this room makeover, including these cute little knobs for our IKEA hack cabinets and stuff like this, decorative objects, this balloon dog sculpture. Also these curtains with this cute like pom-pom effect and the curtain rod up there. And then actually both of these tables as well. This is glass, pretty like sturdy, heavy duty. And this one is acrylic, super funky for the Disney Channel vibes in here. And then the other last little final addition that I added in here is this light fixture, which is super cute. I had a bunch of fixtures like this saved to my Pinterest board originally, and I found this one for a really good price on Amazon. Lastly, coming down the hallway through here, we have the new and improved, the most recent home update in here, the guest room. This is the Resort Day Raven inspired guest room. I wanted to make it real beachy and spa-like and resort-like in here. Definitely check out the video that we just did, fully showing every detail of this transformation. And I also gave a full price breakdown if you want to know all that. But key call outs as far as Amazon favorites, my favorite thing in here are these light fixtures. This was one of the main things that I really wanted in this room that was like on my wish list. I had a bunch of them saved to my Pinterest board for a few years actually. And I found these for really cheap on Amazon. They were only like $35, I think. And then a couple other things, this luggage rack to give those hotel vibes for my guests. These pillowcases, which I was able to repurpose some old throw pillows that I had, got rid of the old cases. Just got some nice linen look cases off of Amazon instead of 2, super affordable. And then over here for our cubby shelf DIY tile table flip thing, I got a set of these 6 baskets to go in here, which I think make this thing. Without these baskets in this thing, if I were to just do like those regular fabric boxes, it wouldn't hit the same. So I'm really happy with how these baskets really sort of were the finishing touch for this. I also got the legs for the flip on Amazon too. So again, I know I skipped over some rooms, but stay tuned because I am going to be doing some transformations in those spaces, namely like the powder bathroom, maybe my bedroom, some other areas of the house. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just stay tuned.